Hello, good afternoon, friends. Earlier, I had shared my views as well as legal aspects on the issue pertaining to execution of the will, legal requirement for the purpose of execution of the will, and how the will can be executed. Today, I am with you to share another social problem regarding the senior citizens. Today, we are living in a society wherein, unfortunately, the parents, senior citizens, are disrespected by some of the children. Friends, today I am with you to share my views as well as legal aspects. I just want to share you that to solve this problem pertaining to maintenance, residence, shelter, medical problems of the parents as well as senior citizens, the Parliament had enacted one act which is called the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizen Act 2007. This act was passed by the Parliament in December 2007. Friends, I just want to share the legal aspects as well as the legal provisions of this act, which I think will help parents as well as senior citizens who require any kind of legal assistance, legal help in this respect. First of all, I just want to share why this act was passed. Because every law is passed when the necessity is felt to pass any law or to pass any act by the Parliament. When, with the social changes in the society, it was realized that parents are disrespected, their needs are not properly fulfilled. Needs may include medical treatment, food, shelter, and other things which are the basic things to live a basic life. Then this act called the Maintenance and Welfare of the Parents and Senior Citizen Act 2007 was passed in December 2007. Under this act, parents can claim maintenance not only from their son but also from their daughter, grandson and granddaughter as well, if they are not being maintained by their children. Friend, under section 2 of the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizen Act, children includes son, daughter, grandson and grandchildren, but not minors. No claim petition can be filed by the parents against the minor son or daughter or against the minor grandson or minor granddaughter. And under section 2 of this act, maintenance includes everything like food, clothing, residence, medical treatment and medical attendant as well if they are in need of the same. And under this law, parents includes both parents, father, mother, either they are the biological parents, adoptive parents or the step parents. If any of the biological, adoptive or step parents feel that they are not being maintained by their children or grandchildren, they can approach under this act for the purpose of maintenance, shelter, residence, etc., which is necessity for the life. And as far as the definition of senior citizen is concerned, all the parents or senior citizens who have attained the age of 60 years are entitled to claim maintenance under this act. And as far as the maintenance petition by the parents can be filed against any of the son, against all of the son, one or more son, daughter, grandchildren, etc. Now, another legal problem, how the claim petition, maintenance petition can be filed by the parents who are not being maintained by their children. Under this law, a special tribunal, a special authority has been constituted to deal with such kind of claim petition to deal with such kind of maintenance petition filed by the parents or senior citizens against their son, daughter, grandchildren, or relatives also. Relatives, the word relative word has been used under this act. Suppose some of the relative has inherited the assets of a senior citizen, then of course that relative is entitled and bound to maintain that senior citizen. If he does not maintain that senior citizen, then the senior citizen can file the claim petition against their relative also. Then suppose a claim petition is being filed by the parents or senior citizen against anybody, either son, daughter, or grandchildren. Then under law, that maintenance petition will be adjudicated, will be decided by a person not less than a rank of subdivisional officer. That is a separate body, separate statutory body constituted under this act by the government. Suppose the claim petition is being received by that authority, by any of the senior citizen, then the notice is issued to the respondent. Respondent means the person against whom that claim petition has been filed. He can be a son, he can be a daughter, he can be grandchildren. And within 90 days, that claim petition shall be decided by the concerned authority. Another legal aspect is that during pendency of the claim petition, if the concerned authority, like a person before whom the claim petition is being filed by the senior citizen for the purpose of maintenance, shelter, food, clothing, medical attendant, medical treatment, etc. During pendency of the claim petition, unless and until that claim petition is decided by the authority, an interim maintenance can be fixed, which is to be paid by the respondent. Respondent means a person against whom that claim petition is being filed. That interim maintenance shall be paid by that defaulted children who refuse to maintain parents, senior citizen, etc. And suppose that claim petition is being decided and the concerned authority has passed the order for directing the son, daughter, or grandchildren to maintain that parents or to pay the X amount of the maintenance to grandchildren, to senior citizen, and that is not being paid. Then under this act, there is a provision of civil imprisonment. They can be sent to jail if they fail to comply the order passed by that tribunal. Another legal aspect in this act, called the Maintenance and Welfare of the Parents and Senior Citizen Act 2007, is that suppose any of the parent has gifted or transferred his property in favor of any of their son, daughter, or any other person, being in good faith that during their old age they will be maintained by their dead son, daughter, or grandchildren, and that son, daughter, or grandchildren fails to pay maintenance and fails to look after that parents, then under this act the parents can file a petition before the concerned authority for declaring that instrument by which they had transferred their property in favor of that person. And on final adjudication and after hearing both the parties, if the concerned authority, concerned tribunal, concerned statutory body is of the opinion that the parents are not being looked after even after transferring their property in good faith, then that gift deed or the title deed can be declared null and void. Then another question is, what are the powers of the concerned person before whom such claim petition can be filed? Then I would like to share the legal views that the concerned authority can can pass order for the maintenance, can pass order for the residence, can pass order for the medical attendant, medical assistance, medical help, and such amount of maintenance which is necessary to lead a normal life by the old aged parents during their old age. And of course, the tribunal can pass the order at the time of final adjudication for interest also. And as already, I have already told you that in case this order is not being complied and the amount awarded by the authority is not being paid by the respondent, then that respondent, son, daughter, or who or she may be, whatsoever, they can be sent to civil imprisonment. So friends, I have just shared my legal views considering the basic need of the society, considering a very important and vital aspect that unfortunately some of the parents are not being looked after, some of the senior citizens are not being maintained by their parents. I hope that my views in this respect and my legal views will help those senior citizens, parents. Thank you very much.